Welcome back to my channel SAP PPQM. So today we are going to discuss about production execution process. Okay. So in last session we have discussed about how the MRP run is carried out. Okay. And how the order proposals are get generated. So in today's session we are going to learn about production execution process. So now if we check after MRP run is carried out, then if we check the order proposals for the material, okay, our material is electric bike FG and our plant is 1000. Okay, so enter. So if you see, the plan order is generated for FG material because we have given the procurement type as in-house production. Okay, if the material is external procurement, then it will generate the raw material. Okay, now I think this is our raw material. So if you see, for purchase it, for external procurement it generated purchase requisitions, and for internal production process it generated the plan orders. Okay, so for FG and SFG we have given the procurement type as a that is the reason it was generated plan orders. But in raw material case we have given procurement type F in the sense external procurement. So you can see when we click F4 you can see these entries. Okay, E means in-house production, F means external procurement. So it is external procurement, that is the reason it is generated the purchase requisitions. So now what we need to do, we need to bring the raw material stock to our plant. Okay, so how we need to do is we need to convert this purchase requisition into purchase order, and we need to do the goods receipt for this purchase order. Okay, so first of all we need to convert the purchase requisition to PO, purchase order. So the T code is ME21N. Okay, so in another screen I will open T code ME21N, enter. Suppose if you want to directly convert the purchase order, okay, purchase requisition to purchase order, you can double click here on the line item, then it will show here. If you see you want to convert the purchase requirement to purchase order, then you need to click here. So what I will do, I will show you in T code level, that is why I opened ME21N. So copy this purchase requisition, and here we have a tab. Okay, so if I click here, this is the create purchase order. So if I will enter the purchase requisition number here, okay, let me copy again. Okay, copied the purchase requisition, updated here, hit enter. Okay, it will gather the all data, it will gather all the purchase requisition data. Now you can see, okay, here we need to enter the details like purchase organization. So I will give 1000 as a purchase organization, and vendor name I will give agency 00, enter. Okay, this all process will be done by material management team. Okay, so we just for understanding purpose I am creating this PO, purchase order. Okay, we need to give the some price for this raw material. Suppose I will give 10 euros. Okay, for one piece this cost of the raw material is 10 euros. Now I need to check whether all the data is maintained correctly or not. So this is the option to check. Okay, then we will click on check option. Okay, if everything is fine it will give no messages, no error messages issued during the check. Okay, now when we click enter or we click on save button, then the purchase requisition converted into purchase order I will show in the MD04 screen. Okay, so you can see the purchase PO is created. Okay, the 4500017255, and if we check in stock requirement, here the purchase requisition is there. If we click on refresh, the purchase requisition is converted into purchase order. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to bring the stock to our company or our plant. So what we need to do, we need to convert the purchase order into goods receipt. Okay, goods receipt for the purchase order. So what I need to do for doing goods receipt, we have a T code like MIGO. Okay, MIGO is a T code to do the goods receipt for purchase order. If you want to do production order for goods receipt, you can do here also. Okay, so first of all I need to bring the raw material into stock into my plant. Okay, 1000 plant. So I will enter the purchase order number here. Okay, this is a goods receipt MyGo screen, guys. Okay, so here you will get so many changes like goods issue, cancellation. So many drop down values will be appear, but currently I need goods receipt for purchase order. So I have entered this purchase order number. If I click on execute, so we can see the raw material number. Okay, if I check here, so this is the general tab data and this is the main tablet. Okay, so here in you can see the material name. Okay, this is the material name and how much quantity is required, one quantity, which storage moment type is 101. Okay, so if we are doing goods receipt, okay, goods receipt for purchase order, goods receipt for order, then the system will update the moment type as 101. Okay, goods receipt, goods receipt in the sense 101 moment will be occurred. If it is goods issue, okay, we have drop down for goods issue also. So for goods issue it will give 261 moment, but now we are doing goods receipt, so it is given as 101. If we want to cancel this goods receipt, then it will update to 102 moment, reverse of this 101. Okay, 102 it will update. So now I will enter the storage location. Okay, 0001. So in this storage location the stock need to be updated. So I will show you present. First of all I show you the stock mmb. Okay, mmb is a screen where you can see the material for stock. Okay, mmb is a T code, and if you hit enter, this is the raw material. We need to give plant and storage location also. If you want you can give, or else if you execute also it will show all thing. Okay, so stock overview. So currently we have order stock because we have a purchase order for one quantity, but still the stock is not appear to unrestricted area. So if you see here goods receipt tab, so where means the stock type is unrestricted. So when we do goods receipt for this PO, the stock, the order stock will be appeared in the unrestricted use. Okay, so now, so these are the details, guys. So when we need to check, so we need to give item okay checkbox. Okay, so for this metal we have check all the things. Okay, all the data is appeared correctly. So in shop floor also, the store person what they will do, before receiving the stock from any supplier, they will check all the material data. Okay, so the material is correct or not, how much quantity is received in the plant, everything they will check. Okay, after checking, okay, what they will do, they give the item is okay. So once they give item okay, here we have one more check. Okay, so we need to click on check. Okay, so document is okay. Now if you click on post, then what will happen, the document will be posted in the unrestricted area. Okay, you can see the document is posted. So if I go and check here, the order stock should be appeared in unrestricted area. If I click on refresh, so you can see the stock is appeared, and in which storage location, this is a storage location symbol and this is a plant symbol, this is a company code. Okay, so as I explained earlier, one company code have multiple plants and one plant having multiple storage locations. Okay, like we have a Tata is a industry, guys. So in Tata there are so many manufacturing, like we have Tata Steels, we have Tata Manufacturing. Okay, we have Tata TCS. So everything, the main company code is Tata, but inside that we have different plants. Okay, in the same way here also, so company code is 1000 and plant is 1000. So this is the standard. 1000 plant is a standard in SAP. Okay, and so we have the stock is arrived. Okay, now if we go and check here, the purchase order also get disappeared and the available quantity is showing as 0. Now if I click on refresh, you can see the available quantities appeared. Now what is this one? Okay, this is dependent requirement. So this raw material is dependent for SFG material. So once the raw material is arrived, what will the shop floor person will do? They will start production order creation for the in-house production. Okay, in-house material you can say. So once the raw material is arrived in the plant, the shop floor production person, what they will do? They will convert the plan order to production order. So now I will enter the SFG material, hit enter. You can see we have a plan order. So for plan order, we need to convert this plan order into production order to start the production process. Okay. So here I have explained that the stock overview also we can check for the any material. Suppose if I check for SFG and if I click on this one new selection, then you can see there is no stock is there for SFG material, but we have stock for raw material. So if I give raw material to this SFG, then only the SFG product will be appear. Okay, and thus that SFG will be used for final product. So in the same way, what I need to do is I need to provide this raw material to SFG material. Then only the SFG can be fulfilled. So now what I will do, I will convert the plan order into production order. So in this screen also you can convert, guys. Okay, so if you double click, you can see here we have a convert plan order to production order. Suppose if you want another like T code, so the T code for converting plan order to production order is CO40. Okay, so CO40 is a T code to convert the plan order into production order. If you hit enter, then you can see here the plan order number is asking. So what we need to provide? We need to provide this number in the plan order screen. Okay, CO40 screen. So and the order type is PP01. So production process, the order type should be PP01, guys. Okay, so you can see the standard production order number is PP01. So I have entered PP01. So if you click on enter, so here we can see two routings are there. So what I will use any one. So I will choose this second one. So here you can see. So this is the order status. Okay, the order status is CRTD MANC. Okay, CRTD means created, MANC means material. Okay, material availability not checks, and SETC means settlement rule is created. So this is the order status, guys. Whenever the order is created, then the in interviews they will ask like what is the order status when it is created. So you need to answer like the order status will be CRTD and material availability check or uncheck. Okay, in some case if you whenever we convert the plan order to production order, then only it will check the material availability also. Okay, based on the configuration settings. So now as a shop floor person, what I need to do is I will check all the data. Okay, all the material data is correct or not. Okay, so the here you can see the stock type is unrestricted use. Whenever you do the goods receipt, then the the stock type should be unrestricted. Suppose if this material having quality management, then what will happen here, you will get the quality inspection drop down also. So currently we are not giving this quality management importance in this case, because we are just completing this cycle. That is the reason we have not provided any quality view as well. And once we completed the PP process, I will explain the quality view also. Okay, so once we will, so this is the production orders header screen, and here you can see this line is called as a operation overview. If you click here, you are able to see the how many operations are there for this production order or for this material which are going to final product. Okay, so in this operation is we have defined in routing level, guys. Okay, so if you see in here also the master data field, this is the routing which we have created. Okay, based on this routing the operations also get selected. So I have given this raw parts assembly. Okay, so in this work center we are going to assemble the raw parts for this bike SFG. Okay, suppose if I want to check component overview, so this is the component overview symbol. You can see this is, so for making one SFG I need one raw material, and the raw material is already available in our storage location. Okay, so now what I will do, so here you can give the storage location also. Okay, so if I give, because the storage this component is available in this storage location. Okay, so I have given 001. Now what I need to, after checking all this data, what we need to do is we need to release the order. Okay, you can see the messages appear like release is carried out. So release is carried out. If I click on save, then the plan order get converted into production order. Okay, now I will save this order. Continue. Okay, so the production order number is generated. So the same thing we can see here also. If you click refresh, then you can see the production order number. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to perform the confirmations. Okay, once the order get released, what, as a shop floor or as an assembly guy, I need to confirm the operation in my routing. Okay, in my work center. So how we can do in SAP, we can do in CO11 and T code. Okay, so there are two T codes are available to do the confirmation process. One is CO11N and another is CO13. So any interview they will ask like how many ways are there to confirm the operation. Okay, CO11N and CO13, CO15. So what CO15 will do and what CO11 will do, CO11N will do means CO15 will do the operation confirmation on order level. Okay, but if you want to do confirmation based on operation level, you need to use CO11 and T codes. Okay, so if I go /n CO11N, so here you can see time ticket for production order. So you need to give the operation everything, order number, operation, okay, partial confirmation or final yield quantity, like this. Suppose if you want to do order level, then we need to use CO15. Okay, so CO15 is for create production order confirm. We are giving order number, so the confirmation will be happened on the order level, not on the operation level. That is the difference, guys. So one is operation level, one more is order level. CO11N is in operation level confirmation, CO15 is for order level confirmation. So I will do CO11N only. I will provide the operation level confirmation. So CO11N, enter. Here we need to give the order number. So what is the order number? So this is the order number. Copy and enter. So we have operation 10 operation. Click enter. Okay, so if you see the one quantity yield is appeared, so I will do final confirmation. Enter. Click on save. Enter. Continue. Okay, it is giving some related to one error. Okay, no problem. If we go back, I want to save this operation, continue. So if you see, the order of confirmation is carried out. So if the confirmation is carried out or not, how we can see? We will see in order display mode. So CO03 is T code to view the order. Okay, CO03, if you, okay, this is not the order. So this is the order number. So in CO03 we can see the order in display mode. It's okay. So if you see, once the confirmation is carried out, what will happen? The status will change to CNF. Okay, so CNF means the confirmation is done. So this, if you go to check in operation overview, you can see the status is CNF. CNF means the confirmation is carried out for this operation. So once the confirmation is done, what we need to do is goods issue for this order. So how we can do the goods issue for this order? In the same T code MIGO, we need to give the drop down as goods issue for order and enter the order number. And click on execute. So as I earlier told that whenever we do goods issue, then the 261 movement is happened. Okay, so what we are doing, goods issuing for order, this material is we are issuing for raw material. Okay, that is the reason here you can see the raw material. Okay, raw material component, and how much quantity we are giving, one quantity, and where we are giving this, from where we are picking this raw material is from this storage location and from this plant, and for which plant, sorry, for which material we are providing this raw material. Okay, for this order we are providing this component, we are goods issuing for this order. Okay, this order is SFG material. So once we have checked all the data, what shop floor will do, shop floor person will do, they will goods issue this component to SFG material. So if we check, so when we do goods issue, we are getting number ranges issue, guys. So number ranges is like one unique number will be generated when we do goods issue for order or purchase requisition. You can see these numbers. Okay, how these numbers are generated means there is one unique code will be there. Okay, based on that code or object, the number ranges will be defined in background configuration level. So on that basis only the number will generate it. Suppose whenever we create any production order, why it is generating 6 series number is because for production order we given, for object, for production order object, the number ranges should be given as 600 to 6900. So in the same way, when we do goods issue, you can see downside we will generate one number. So that number ranges we need to provide. Currently whenever you take any dump, okay, this system is a dump. So I will recommend that if anyone watching this video, I will recommend to you to take the dump, and you need to practice very well, then only you will get more idea about how to resolve the errors. Okay, so because you whenever you do good practice, then only you will you will have more idea instead of checking the videos. Okay, so now if I click question mark, you can see here, you can see the message number. This message number is SAP message number. Okay, so if you check in Google this message number, you will get the resolution. Okay, for this message number, SAP will provide the resolution in Google also. So you can type this message number, then they will say to resolve this issue what we need to do. Okay, so as I know how to resolve this issue, so the T code for update the number ranges is OMBT. Okay, so if I go to one screen /n, enter. Now I will enter OMBT. So OMBT is a T code for number ranges, okay, for metal and physical inventory document. Okay, so if you click on groups, so I will select the group, because while doing goods issue, what it is saying, number ranges for transition or event type WA in year 2024 does not exist. So I need to check WA group ID. Okay, so WA is available here. So material document for goods movement or an inventory differs. Okay, so WA is one unique ID, and here we don't have number ranges for year 2024. So that is the reason we are getting the error. So what I will do, I will go to change mode. So you can see there is no 2024 year, we have only 2022. So as I told that if any material document is posted, then 5 series number will be generated up to this number range. So currently we use only 59 number ranges. So what I will do, I will provide one more intervals. Okay, what I will do, I will insert year and I will give 2024, and what I will use, I will use 4 series number range. Okay, so you can see I have given 4 series number ranges will be used in 2024 year. So now if I save, what will happen whenever I do goods issue, the 4 series number ranges will be generated. Okay, now I will save, continue. So the changes are saved. Now go back, goods issue. Now I will come back. Okay, I don't want to save the document again. I will go to MIGO and goods issue for this order, execute, and now I will give item. Okay, click on check. So now the document is okay. Whenever I post, then you can see the number ranges will generate. Okay, so you can see as I told that the 4 series number ranges will be generated. So that is the reason we need to provide the number ranges, and there is no number ranges are available in 2024. That is why the system is giving the error. So to resolve that error, we have a T code like OMBT. In OMBT T code, we need to update the number ranges according to the error group ID. Okay, so now the goods issue is posted. Suppose if you want to check the stock for the raw material, it will get disappeared. Okay, raw material, enter and execute in MMBE. Okay, you can see the one stock is get disappeared because we have given the raw material to SFG. Okay, now what we need to do, goods issue is done. So now we need to do goods receipt for the production order. So now if you can check for SFG material, refresh. So there is no stock. So once what I will do, I will do MIGO goods receipt for order. Okay, then you can see 101 movement get updated. This order, if I click execute, then you can see, so what I am doing goods receipt for semi-finished product. So once the semi-finished is stock is arrived, then we will start the production order for final product. So how much quantity? One quantity. From which location we need to give the storage location as? I will give that this SFG should be available in 001 0001 storage location. Okay, now click on item. OK, check. Okay, document is okay. Click on post. So the document is posted. Okay, now if I go to stock overview, you can see there is no stock, but when we refresh, the one quantity stock is arrived for semi-finished product. Okay, now so once the stock is arrived for semi-finished product, we need to start working on final product.